When the new CEO of Xbox just dropped, I didn't know much about her, but I looked at her picture and I thought to myself, wow, this looks like the average Call of Duty player. I wonder if I played any games with her. Maybe there was a multiplayer match where we managed to play a few rounds. I wonder what her favorite video games happened to be. And obviously, I made a couple of predictions in that video. All of them turned out to be true because when I looked at her portfolio, like what she actually did at the company, she was on a board, she was upper management, she was middle management. She was basically as far away as humanly possible from the customer. And due to this, my predictions were that what she is going to try to do for the company is going to figure out how they can milk you and your mother for all your cash. Like, as if possible, cut costs on everything that Xbox makes so that it becomes a cheap garbage trash and charge you as much as humanly possible for that cheap garbage trash. So it's not surprising, like many CEOs have to do this, but recently I noticed that it's being done to a degree that it ruins the franchise. I mean, basically, the mindset is that if you make a good product that you yourself would want to use, then people are going to buy it. The product is going to become popular. People are going to use word of mouth to spread it, so you don't even need that much advertising. And you're going to make a lot of money. It's going to be successful. But again, the first step is that it's a product that you yourself would want to use, which is what happened with these large corporations when they start hiring a lot of people. They start hiring people that don't even use the product, but they're like experts in marketing or they're experts in bullshitting the customer that you need to use the product. And then you have like the massive disconnect from what the customer actually wants to what the corporation thinks that the customer wants. And you will notice that they invest a lot of money into creating shit like gaming as a service, where you have to always be online, you have to play their gachas, and you gotta spend as much money as possible on DLC. They have an army of psychologists that figure out how to get you addicted by using various sound effects and various visuals. And unfortunately, no one is talking about how can we make the next Warcraft 3. Like, how can we make the next original game that's going to hype people up? It's going to do something for the industry. Like, we can create the next World of Warcraft. They do not view games as an art form anymore. They just try to milk you of cash, and they happen to just make a couple of video games here and there. And they use a lot of social justice rhetoric in order to sound like they're a good company and not the cutthroat capitalist corporation that they are. And you get to see one of the first decisions that happened ever since the new CEO stepped up. And this is the fact that Xbox is not going to allow you to use unofficial accessories. So if you try to use unofficial accessories, eventually you're going to be blacklisted and locked out. And this is happening with their latest patch. Already people are being told that if you have anything added to the console that is not official, the console refuses to work. So the main issue with this is the controllers. This lady posted her controller that she had custom made, and the journalist shill was mocking her and ridiculing her for it. But the reality is that unless you're going to buy an official Xbox controller in the future, it's highly unlikely that you're going to be able to play it. So far, they're saying that if it's a wired controller, and they're saying, well, most controllers are wired, then it will work. But the question is, like, for how long? For how long it will work, right? Like, the idea that you now have to buy this overpriced shit, and Xbox is basically going to have a control on the market, is very concerning. So other companies, like for instance, this brand called Brook Gaming, which is known for third-party accessories, is probably going to go out of business. So they posted that, "Dear gamers, we extend our heartfelt appreciation for your unwavering support and interest. We find it necessary to share crucial information with you regarding our Xbox console-related products. which may encounter functional disruptions in the near future. This is really interesting because you have these corporations that are becoming greedy to no avail. Like there was even a Democrat senator which pointed out that if his Xbox fan stops working, then he needs to get access to a special screwdriver in order to fix the fan. And this was during the right to repair conversation, which many corporations are trying to prevent users from doing anymore. And he was pointing out how unreasonable this is, and the representative from Xbox said, "Oh, we're glad to talk about you about this thing, but behind closed doors." Basically, what Xbox is trying to say is that if you open their products, it can violate their IP. So they do not want like third companies to be able to learn and potentially like reverse engineer their technology, which is absolute bullshit. That's not why they're doing it. They're doing it because they want to have only authorized repair shops. So if you want to have like a repair shop that you want to fix consoles, or even something as simple as clear the dust from inside your console, then you need the approval of Xbox, and they will supply you with like specific tools that only work for their specific products. And that's how they want to make money, right? Like they want to milk the customer for stuff like even replacing a fan or clearing the dust from within the device. And at this point, my question has to be like, why are people still putting up with it? Like, I genuinely do not understand why people would buy a console under this condition. Like, all you gotta do is you can buy a PC, you can swap the hardware that you want from inside it, you can dust it, whatever you want. If something breaks, you can open it. Like, there is absolutely no reason that I can possibly think of on why people would want to buy an Xbox at this point. Especially with the direction that the company is going, where you can see that instead of them like trying to add new features or trying to improve the product, all they are doing is like trying to figure out how they can milk you of more money. Like this is legitimately an evil company at this point. Like there is nothing good that they are doing, and yet for some reason people still put up with it. I genuinely like cannot explain it. It's the more expensive product anyway, and the worst thing of all, doesn't even have that many exclusives, does it? Like, can you think of some Xbox exclusives that are worthy to the point where you're going to buy the console? Like, most of these things happen to also be available on PC. And the advantage is that at least on PC it looks better. Like, on PC, theoretically, if you have a lot of money, you can even make an 8K gaming rig. You can't even do that with an Xbox. So yeah, I generally don't understand why people still put up with this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.